Now, there will be some relief for a few British families tonight that their relatives were among the first people to make it out of Gaza after 3 weeks of being hemmed in on the ground and hammered from the air. The crossing into Egypt opened up this morning for the seriously wounded and for some foreign passport holders, around 400 altogether. The Foreign Office says more British nationals are likely to be released in the next few days.
Escape from Gaza for a chosen few. Around 80 injured people and a few hundred foreign passport holders got through the Rafah crossing and into Egypt today. As humanitarian concessions go, it's very little. And given the war is almost 4 weeks old, it's happened very late. Concessions were required from Israel, Hamas and Egypt, an act of mercy, but given the head count, not much of one. The battle for Gaza as seen from the turret of an Israeli tank. These are pictures released by the Israeli Defense Forces. The images suggest they are still fighting on the outskirts of the big urban centres, the built-up areas where resistance will be at its fiercest. Hamas have also released footage of what they claim are fighters emerging from a tunnel to attack Israeli armour. The aftermath of the deadliest airstrike of the war so far. 75 years after its creation during the first Arab-Israeli war, Gaza's biggest refugee camp, Jabalia, was hammered from above both yesterday and today. Scores of people have died and hundreds more have been injured. The fact that some of the Israeli bombs being dropped are powerful enough to destroy tunnels has increased the danger for civilians living above Hamas's underworld. Israeli incursions into Gaza normally last just days, but they're saying this could go on for weeks, even months. The big question is, how long will the Americans in particular tolerate it? The window of legitimacy conferred on Israel by Washington may not stay open long enough for Israel to achieve its goals. The empty streets of Gaza City, but this doesn't mean it's deserted. Thousands are sheltering in hospitals. Safety is preventative medicine at its most basic. Corridors have become living spaces, so have lifts. This footage has been released by the Iranian-backed Houthis fighting for control of Yemen. They claim the drones and rockets were fired at Israel, which is reporting interceptions near the Red Sea resort of Eilat. These are Hamas rockets being intercepted over Tel Aviv, but despite Israel's umbrella of defences, some of the projectiles do get through. This, of course, is nothing in comparison with what Gaza has endured and is yet to endure. John Irvine, News at 10, Southern Israel.